flopping backward, hitting the floor, selling the call. In the Western Conference Finals, he hit the floor on more than 1 out of every 4 shot attempts. From the once electric 30-a-night scorer and ruthless rim attacker, to what some fans now call a full-time foul merchant. The league's tolerance may have pushed him too far. So when exactly did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander become this version of himself? Back in his rookie season in 2018, he was skinny, wiry, nowhere near as physically developed as he is now. With just an 18.7% usage rate, his role was limited from the start, mostly a spot-up option, a rebounder, a help defender. But even in that limited role, he still put up 10.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 3.3 assists on 47.6% shooting. The efficiency was obvious, his handle was clean, his pace changes were sharp, that first step was lightning quick. He had that slippery style, always snaking his way to the rim and finishing. That version of Shai averaged 8.7 field goal attempts and only 2.4 free throws per game. The hit the floor and get the whistle stuff? Basically non-existent. Then came 2019. He got traded to Oklahoma City and was suddenly pushed to center stage. His usage jumped to 24.1%, and naturally, his game evolved. Early Shai played a very old-school, physical brand of basketball. Avoiding contact was never part of the plan. With a ridiculous 7-foot wingspan and elite core strength, he loved finishing through contact. His field goal percentage from 0 to 3 feet routinely stayed above 73%. Back then, he looked like a machine. 19 points per game, smart basketball, could beat traps, made the right pass, competed hard on defense. But just being a slasher wasn't enough for him, so he started building his mid-range game. In today's analytics-driven NBA, mid-range shots are often treated like bad investments. Shai turned them into a signature weapon. By the 2022-23 season, his pull-up jumper efficiency climbed from 46.2% to 53.6%. His turnaround fadeaways out of the post cleared 51%. That season, he became a legit 30-point-per-game scorer, 31.4 points per game, first-team All-NBA, first All-Star selection. But every coin has 2 sides. As his offensive mastery reached another level, his control over the game started drifting somewhere more extreme. The truth is, Shai wasn't always a flopper. As his drives became more dangerous, defenders started meeting him with more physical resistance, and his response became simple. If you're going to push me, I'm going down. He developed a foul-drawing system built around initiating contact after gathering the ball. The moment he picked up his dribble, he'd lean his shoulder or back into the defender's chest, baiting contact. The instant the defender responded physically, he'd use his balance, core strength, and body control to collapse dramatically, turning self-created contact into a defensive foul. That 31.4-point season also came with a career-high 10.9 free throw attempts per game. But back then, OKC wasn't exactly a media magnet. Most people weren't paying attention. At first, it felt understandable, a survival mechanism, a smart adjustment. But as his star grew, so did the whistle, and the league seemed increasingly willing to let it happen. The NBA introduced anti-flopping penalties back in 2012. A flopper could be fined $5,000. Yet in both the 2024-25 and 2025-26 seasons, the league reportedly didn't issue a single flopping fine. That kind of silent tolerance sends a message. Keep performing. We're not stopping you. The real transformation, or depending on your perspective, the real awakening, happened over the last 2 seasons. The 2024-25 championship run, then the following 2025-26 season. That's when Shai's offensive style subtly changed. He seemed to realize something. Even if the shot missed, if the fall looked convincing enough, the whistle often came anyway. In the 2025 playoffs, he hit the floor on 19 of 37 shooting fouls drawn. That's over a 50% collapse rate on foul calls, highest in the league. Even on non-foul shot attempts, he reportedly hit the floor on about 1 out of every 10 shots. Then in the 2026 playoffs, he averaged 10 free throws per game, a new career high. Through the first 2 games of the Western Conference Finals, he took 47 shots and hit the floor 13 times. That's over a quarter of his shot attempts, nearly double the league average. Even more shocking, some media tracking claimed that more than half of his missed shots while falling resulted in free throws. That's when the labels came flooding in. Flopper, actor, foul merchant. Some fans even joked that the NBA logo should be replaced with him throwing his head back begging for a whistle. And through all the criticism, Shai doesn't seem to care. He wants a championship, badly. Winning is the only defense that matters. He isn't cheating, he's simply exploiting every crack the rulebook allows. And whether people like it or not, this ugly but brutally efficient foul drawing craft has become one of the most devastating weapons in modern basketball.